Welcome back, everyone. We often take comfort here in isolated old New Zealand that we have no natural predators on land at least, but that comfort might well just be an illusion. An illusion that could be about to shatter. Cue Jaws music. Two filmmakers have spent the last 7 months documenting sightings of a large wild cat in the Canterbury backcountry. A cat they believe hunts and kills and is increasingly crossing paths with humans. So Natasha Utting set out to bring us closer to the mystery.
Dragging this lamb, it was just sort of pulling it across, and I thought, my God.
Culturally, we've been conditioned into believing there are no wild predators in New Zealand.
I know that there is something big living in the New Zealand backcountry.
Well, it was as big as a Labrador. The average moggie's about this big, but this thing was, yeah.
It's more than likely that there's more than one.
Is this a lurking menace, or simply a case of mistaken identity?
And that was the question filmmakers Pip Walls and Mark Orton set out to answer. A big wild cat in Canterbury, is this folklore or fact?
Well, it's fact. I mean, the common thing that has been told to us time and time again is, when people see it, they exclaim, what the hell is that?
The filmmakers have documented 16 sightings of a large wild feline around State Highway 72, the cat epicentre.
I think it's probably New Zealand's biggest mystery at the moment. I mean, there was the revisit of the moa a while ago and that was proven to be a hoax, but this one just keeps coming back. Every 4 months there's a new sighting, and so I think people, they want answers.
We'll just see how the sequence plays out.
Yeah.
They've made the doco as part of their postgraduate course in Natural History and Filmmaking Communications at Otago.
I started this project as the skeptic, and I was like, and I'm not easily, swayed, and I could see no evidence of hoax. I don't think there's anything to be gained for someone to hoax this, and in fact, we've got tangible evidence that we feature in our documentary.
We're not giving away just how far that evidence goes. We'd like you to see the film and judge for yourselves. But the filmmakers have been startled by what they've found.
We've uncovered information about a high country station in the South Island that possibly had big cats at one stage. We've uncovered MAF documents that are very inconclusive. In fact, they actually show MAF to have not investigated the story very well.
The latest sighting was only a few weeks ago, when a husband and wife spotted a large cougar-like cat on their property. On investigation, they found some deep scratch marks on a post and some large droppings, which they sent in to MAF. MAF have come back and said that their expert thinks it's feline and, quote, very interesting. Further tests are pending.
Trapping enthusiast Nick Newman knows this area well. But nothing could prepare him for what he saw in June 2006.
So what could this creature feasibly be?
I definitely believe it's a black leopard that's been introduced to New Zealand in one way or another.
We've looked at all the possibilities, and we started with what cats were originally imported into New Zealand with the first settlers, and there's evidence to suggest that there's potentially bobcats and lynx. Miners apparently didn't take cats with them when they moved from site to site, so cats are very, very hardy animals. They could easily survive.
The cats were first sighted in the 60s, back in the days when our border wasn't so well protected.
Things are very, very tight now with border control, but nobody likes to talk about the bad old days where things used to get through.
There's also a chance it's an escaped animal from a zoo or wildlife park, which has happened in the past. But there's another possibility: gigantism.
We believe a lot of the animals being seen and reported as panthers and leopards are just, using the term loosely, monstrous fearless cats. We're talking 30, 35 kilo plus.
Is it too much of a stretch of the imagination to suggest in 150 years that we're throwing up cats that are sort of, puma or small leopard-sized cats? It's not out of the question, and genetics people have confirmed that through a form of isolation, this could actually be happening.
I guess I don't have to wonder is there a black cat that big? I mean, I know that there is.
The cat has usually been spotted during the colder months when it needs to range further for food. So what do you think will happen this winter?
Well, obviously after this documentary comes out, and just with the recent cat that's been sighted, I think people will be more aware that something's out there, and I hate to say, I think something's going to get shot this winter.
But as snowfall forces a shadowy feline down the valley and you raise a gun to your shoulder, stop. Think a moment. Do you really want to feed the skeptics this bitter meal, give them bodies on the table? Or could we all benefit from a bit more mystery in our lives?
Full moon, you run away. No one believes a word you say. A black cat, he's gone by day. He is the prince of darkness.
Natasha Utting reporting. Pip and Mark's film The Prince of Darkness premieres in Dunedin tomorrow at the Regent. After the break, the Kiwi actress behind a brand new international charity. In the meantime, ponder this.